right, welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my stream. Let's see how this goes. I am streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at once with Tiffany TLC Music as my username everywhere, as I do most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. We got volume. Hey, how are you? Got some sunflower glass toppers going on here. Van Gogh sunflowers, which I said before, but you couldn't hear, but you probably knew what I was saying. How are you? Hey, Alon! Got his awesome emotes. We can't, you really, you have to have your emotes. You have to have the full power of your emotes. That's better. All right, let me see here. That's better. All right, got some volume, got some Alon with his emotes. How are you both doing? Good to see you bright and early in my stream. Thank you as always. It means a lot for you to keep me company from the beginning when you can. I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys doing? I am headache free at the moment. I did end up resorting, actually though, I had a migraine this weekend. I had a COVID shot. And I had it late because we got COVID in late August, so we waited a bit. I had a COVID shot, and I think that combined with some other stuff, I got a migraine. Thank you. Aw, thank you. It's not really yellow, it's kind of gold, tan. I was almost going to go with yellow. There is some yellow in these, but it's kind of I'll say, well, the yellow itself is bright, but it's more of mostly you've got orange and tan, so I kind of went with that. Thank you. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I'm feeling really excited. I've been continuing on with my experiment of focusing on one thing at a time for longer periods of time. Telling the other things that are like, oh no, but you gotta work on me. Hold up, I'm focusing on this right now. Giving myself more like half a day or sometimes a whole day of my spare time to like work on something to a point of satisfying closure on at least a certain portion, if not the whole thing, so that I'm not wasting that time of going in and out of 10 different projects a day, adding the stress of that. There are some negatives, potentially, that I have to keep on guard for, but so far I've also had tremendous successes and I've accomplished more things, I feel like. So, I should, right? Yes. Yes. Well, multitasking, Whitney, but also, so I took a class on time management. It was a class every 3 years. I have to do 25 hours of continuing legal education, and sometimes there are other classes involved. So there was a time management class, it was for free or something. And so I took it, and it talked about the studies around the increased cortisol and stress caused by multitasking, and how much longer it takes us to do two things when we try to do them both at once than when we do them one after the other. And then a separate part of that class was about the benefits of focus. There's this one method where somebody works on something for 25 minutes and then takes a 5-minute break. 25 minutes, 5-minute break. 25 minutes, 5-minute break. I think it's 3 or 4 or 5 of those segments, and then they take a bigger break. And that project could be just one thing that they're just getting deeply involved in. And so they're not having that time wasted from going in and out of the projects and just not able to give sufficient continuous or near continuous time to retain the memories of what you just did and like maximize the efficiency of your overall time. It's hard for me because I've had workaholic tendencies in the past. Yeah, it is really interesting. I've just been fooling around with these techniques ever since I took the class. it's hard for me because I've had workaholic tendencies. So I actually set a timer across the room for every 30 minutes and I get up. So I have to just not be like, just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing. Hours have gone by, I haven't moved, I'm, of course, getting a headache or whatever. So I have to be careful of that, and I have to be careful if I'm getting super stressed or maxed out on something, it's probably time to stop and switch to some other project. Ideally one that provides perspective and contrast, which is another thing that I have to be careful of. It's losing sight of the forest for the trees. And so anyway, but I've been accomplishing so much more. That's what got me to fix this keyboard. Big accomplishment. Finish recording one candle, at least the guitar and voice, and we're still going to be working on the mixing. But things that have been on my list for a long time, and other things and I'm just feeling a lot less stressed too. So yes, Whitney, which again can be really getting in the zone. There are benefits, right? But it's how can you enjoy those benefits without getting caught up in the negatives, which can be like hypertension, which can cause a headache, not taking care of your basic biological needs, which can cause a headache, not getting up, which can cause like a stroke because you're like your blood flow isn't good when you're sitting all the time. Yeah, Whitney, I'm feeling super excited, and there's even some stuff that I'm not talking about here because it's still secret. It's political things. But suffice it to say, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, and I'm grateful for that because it's not always the case. It's not always the case, and it can change at any moment in a heartbeat. I try not to take these things for granted. Anyway, thanks for being there. Thanks for walking through with me with that, Whitney. Hugs to you, Alon. How are you doing? Hope you're doing all right. What is happening to my phone? Oops. Wow, that's really bassy. Is that right? Seems loud. All right, yay. Thanks, Whitney. Yeah, it's great to feel that way. And I'm feeling intrigued and with a bunch of things that are kind of on the horizon, and yeah, interesting stuff. So I'm thinking, these are the songs I'm thinking of. Let me know if you have a request. But I was thinking of It Was Long Ago. These are ones I haven't done in a while. I was thinking of It Was Long Ago. Well, they're not all that. Some of them are ones that I might want to do anyway, but It Was Long Ago, Starting with Awareness, My Boys, I Want to Live Before I Die, That Brand New Day. I think I really want to do That Brand New Day, and A Reason Why. Thank you. It's gold. It's not real gold, obviously, but it's silk. I think it's silk. So there's this fair trade. I don't know if you can see that really very well. Hi, Ruthie. How are you, my friend? Aw, adorbs. I love that word. That's so cute. There's a fair trade store, and this group of folk that run the store in our town, our city, they go all across the world. They travel to get things. And so my mom and I in the past have gone there on my birthday, and they often have really pretty scarves and things, and I think I got this there and several of my other scarves. But let's do a song. Let's do it. I'm thinking about, let's do That Brand New Day. Just start with that. And if anybody has any requests, feel free to let me know. How are you doing, Ruthie? Ruthie, Alon says. Good, how about you? Well, to not repeat myself too much, because I've already kind of recapped a bit, I'm enjoying a new time management thing that I've been experimenting with, technique, I guess, that has really been leading me to more accomplishments and less stress. Wow. That's crazy just to say that. It's like, really? That's possible? I don't know. It could be fluke. The data is just coming in, and it seems like that. It just seemed like that. So let's try that brand new day. All right, where is it? There it is. And actually, for this song, I should change the text setup. I'm so done, sure. You know what? Let's do that first. Because that's a good kind of, anything you're maxed out on, it's nice to kind of shake off the stress of that first, then you can enjoy other things better. So let's do that. All right. I hope you haven't been too stressed. Hope that doesn't mean you're too stressed, Ruthie, that you want that song. You heard TikTok isn't going to get banned? Is going to get banned. Ignore your last comment. It was long ago. Sounds easy on the head, and I appreciate that. Oh, yes. Ignore my last comment. You got the songs muddled. You said one song into my head. It was a different one. Okay, well, think about, because it was long ago, it was one I did mention. Starting with awareness, I also mentioned My Boys, I Want to Live Before I Die, That Brand New Day, and A Reason Why. And again, it doesn't have to be that one. It could be a different one. So think about it. Let me know. It's so much harder without a song list, and I do. You guys, you know what? I prioritize connection so much that I don't want to ever take the time, because I feel like in order to do, like look into, oh my gosh, what is the software that you use to have a song list and all that? To deal with all that would be a chunk of time. My Boys, okay, maybe My Boys. Oh, and I gotta let go, okay. Sure. Yeah, in fact, I could use that too, so. Definitely I'm So Done. Definitely When I Gotta Let Go. Sounds like My Boys, you're like, of the songs I mentioned, Ruthie, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do My Boys. But I don't know, that's a request per se. I want to do That Brand New Day for sure. I think I would like to do A Reason Why also. So that's 4 songs right there. That might fill us up, especially if Daniel hops on, because he's been meaning to. He's been trying to, and just hasn't managed to. So let's do I'm So Done, guys. Thanks for being with me. It means so much. I always have to say that. It just occurs to me so often. Are you sure that it's going to get banned, Ruthie? Was there a case that, because I know there was a protest about it, and then and there was a case about it. I haven't seen the news today. Did the court rule against TikTok? I haven't been following. Gosh, or is the case still pending? Because if it is, then maybe that'll get reversed. I don't know. Thanks, Whitney. Yes, that actually is one of the reasons not to have a request list. Is it's easier to manage, like, because I'm on such a short amount of time, I would never get to do any songs that I wanted to do unless I guess I could reserve that, but I don't know, I think it builds up the expectations for people that they're going to have, like, I'm going to have time to do, like, every song somebody, thinks of, like 20 songs or something, but then they're like, oh, it's not true. You're okay, not sure yet. Gotcha, Ruthie. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll be on the news tonight. And we always chat for half the time. That's right, Whitney. So true. Is it just me, or it sounds really, really, really loud? Oh, I know. Hold on. This might help. Let's see. Is that too loud, guys? I'm trying to think if anything's changed. Oh, you know what it is? It's my headphones are loud. Okay. That's hysterical. So I'm just listening. I turned up my headphones. It's not that what I'm playing is any louder. Okay. That's a relief. You said a little bit though. Maybe it was psychological suggestion. Oh God. So long I held myself down in the dark, deep underground. I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do not to shout that I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. I know I am so low, so stressed out, I couldn't grow. I was a kid, I needed more help, so learn to depend on myself. 'Cause I'm so done, but now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. Hi Daniel, sure. Even grown up, I couldn't rest. On my guard, life was a test. Part of me deep inside still thought it was how to survive. But now I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. So happy I found my way to that part that tenderly healed my heart. To trust in my grown-up self, to trust that I could ask and get help. 'Cause I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. 'Cause I'm what? I'm so done. Yeah, I wanna have fun. Wanna dance in the sun with everyone. With everyone. With everyone. I am so done, says Ruthie. And Whitney says, I am so done. Woot woot. I forgot to say gonna dance in the sun at the end. Oh well. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, you're not gonna be dancing in the sun. And so that version of the song was for when you just wanna and you're not gonna anytime soon. But you still gotta say it. All right, how are you doing, Daniel? Thanks for, I know you've been intending to hop on for a while and hear your song, but I think you've been busy. What have you been up to? Hi, Willie. Hey, good to see you. You love dancing? Me too. I didn't know you loved dancing, Ruthie. I absolutely adore dancing. By the way, this song, One Candle, is going, I think, to have a music video with some dancing in it. Because remember, I may or may not, some of you may or may not know, but my original creative outlet starting at a young age was dance, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a choreographer. But neither society nor my parents were as able to, offer me the kinds of support, like say that we're offering our kids. It's very intensive to support an artist like in their new in their new beginnings, and I gave up. And so then years later, I found a new strategy for artistic expression, music, songwriting. Much easier, much more accessible, much more, I think it's an art that is much more easily accessible in terms of people getting it. You know, dance is a little more esoteric, but I am going to integrate some dance probably into my music videos, to have some outlet for that. So yeah, very cool. I know, Whitney, I am too. We got to work on the mixing next. Keegan took his first stab at it, but we're going to go back to working on the voice a little bit, because it was a little, the first version he did was a little more, it's hard to explain, than I had in mind. It was a little less earthy and grainy and textured than I would have liked, and it was a little more slick and slim. I don't know how to explain it. So we're going to work on that a bit without getting too bogged down. You've been great. Yeah, you've been on buses, and you are on Run right now, Daniel. You get around so literally. You're going around Ipswich. Well, that's cool. One day you should come to my stream. Yes, I know. I came to your stream that one time, Ruthie, and I haven't. You know, in total transparency, I am not religious. And so I know your focus is on Christian worship music. So part of it's just not, I'm not religious, right? So it doesn't speak to me as much as, non-religious music would, right? The music, the lyrics, I should say. But I also want to offer you support. The other issue is timing for me. Timing has been tough. But I also just want to offer you general support. And I do think you have found a niche, and I really think you will gradually grow your community that is for whom it is exactly on point, yeah. I mean, it's just true. I'm not religious. So, but, and so, when you're doing religious songs, just like if I was doing all hyper political songs, it is limiting, but I feel like you should still stick with it, because there's beauty in finding a niche and finding a small, even if it's small, especially if you're not trying to make loads of money, Thanks for all the emotes, Alon. Because you're being authentic to yourself, you'll stay motivated to work on it. And you will mean an awful lot to the community that you do have, because you are speaking to them specifically in a way, You're honestly rarely on your phone. Yeah. Oh, you think TikTok should just be finished? Well, you're talking about the potential ban. Hi, Trevor. Trevor, you're kind of aware of the news. Do you know anything about the ban thing? I haven't been following it. There's a court case that's supposed to be decided coming this week, maybe, or something about it, or has it already been decided and it's just a fait accompli and it's just waiting to actually get banned? I just don't know. I haven't been following it. I'm wondering if there'll be something in the news tonight. You're not a fan of TikTok anyway, but I think the app should be dismantled. Yeah, well, Ruthie's sad to hear that, because Ruthie and some others, Amber it's kind of a tragedy. It's a bit of a tragedy, because there are many like Ruthie and Amber Crowley and so many others who are making a living off of it and serving a community and meeting a need. And Ruthie's like, it should not go. You've heard about it, but honestly, you think it's not going to get banned because our upcoming president doesn't want it to be banned. Really? Because then his worst enemy, Facebook, will get more publicity. Oh, Trevor, that's so interesting. Where is Keegan, right? He had a busy day this morning. He went to the grocery store for us, and maybe he's just chilling. I don't know. I will let him know that he's being summoned, because sometimes he just forgets, and he's not downstairs today, so where he could see me go in. You are being summoned. Trying to find the right smile face. How about that one? All right.
there are a lot of legal issues with banning an app as well, so they can't just outright ban it. They have to go through the right channels first. It's the same thing with daylight savings. They've been trying to get rid of it for years. TikTok is like daylight savings. It never goes away. Anyway, Ruthie, I really hope overall you take support away from what I'm saying and don't feel hurt feelings. It's literally just like I was not religious prior to you starting your channel, and I'll continue to not be religious. I'm just not. I have other ways that I get in touch with my values and all that. So I want to continue to support you in the best ways that I can. For example, to like mention periodically, Ruthie Togby Music on TikTok, Christian worship music on ukulele. And hopefully TikTok will continue to be there if it can be there in a way that is safe or something good enough like TikTok. My heart would break, Ruthie, if you, just as you're getting started, that would really suck. And I'd be very sad for Amber and so many others too. But I also understand the risks. I don't know if you guys just heard about how TikTok influenced the Romanian election. Bad actors on TikTok, it's a pretty crazy story. The PBS NewsHour had a great piece about it. Okay, I'm going back to look here. I feel like I've missed a lot of comments. There's a lot going on here. Luckily for Keegan, Twitch hasn't made it easy for me to quickly return and share it, so you can't be bothering him. Luckily for Keegan, Twitch hasn't made it easy for me to quickly share it to him. No, Twitch hasn't, has it? There's Keegan. I have been summoned. Keegan is here. You got a pretty good welcome there, Keegan. We have a nice crowd today. I feel bad for me and for Amber. I do too, Ruthie. I'm so, what a tragedy. What a tragedy. A tragedy is like something good and bad all mixed up. And that's a very poor explanation of what a tragedy is. Let us look up what tragedy means. Let's look up a good definition of tragedy, because I feel like there's so much that, we might gain. Well, there's some that we might gain, but also so much we might lose by losing TikTok. So many people might lose. That's not. An event causing great suffering, destruction, distress. No, there's more. Nah, I don't think that captures it. Not what my understanding of. A tragedy to me is like something horrible, but it's all the worse because there was a piece of it where somebody was trying to do something good, and then something horrible ended up happening out of it. Like it's I don't know. Anyway, I'm not finding the perfect definition. Trevor, there's only one Keegan, Alon says. Trevor, I find sharing Twitch streams is a lot easier to do on mobile because you can quickly share it to a bunch of places at once. We'll never question your importance on these streams. That's right, Whitney. If and when TikTok gets banned, there's always Twitch and YouTube. YouTube makes it easy to start streaming. That's true, but it's very hard to get traction in terms of getting anybody to visit. It's also hard on Twitch. It can be. It can take I think I read an article about it. It can take a year before the algorithm gives you even one person to try out your stream on Twitch. There's a lot of rude comments and I ignore it. Really? On TikTok? Oh, that sucks. All the more important for people who are called to it to visit Ruthie while TikTok's still there. Visit Ruthie on TikTok because it's helpful to have a certain number of supporters to offset that, for sure. Hip hip, he's back! Hip hip, hooray! Daniel says, hip hip, he's back. Word of mouth is always the best way. Well, yeah, but that's easier said than done, right? Just if you're just brand new, and I mean, you mean like your friends? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Kate Keegan saying, I'm so sorry about the rude comments. Okay, let's do a song. What do you think, guys? We've done one song, and it's now 12:08, and we have a long list. We now have TikTok added to it, so we'll be lucky to get through these. Let's do TikTok because that has been an outstanding request for a long time. Daniel has requested that, I think, since last Monday, but then for one reason or another, we haven't done it. He hasn't been able to make it, or he hasn't been able to make it on time, or whatever it is, or I ran out of time. So let's do TikTok first and foremost. Let's do that. Let's see. TikTok. All right. Here we go. Let's see. I knew you would say that, Whitney. I knew you. Don't worry about my song. It's fine. Don't worry about my song. You're so sweet. But I think we will try. Multiple people wants to share with. Okay. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. The time that is passing, where does it go? Hold on to it now, or you'll never know. 'Cause tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. No need to fear, hold me near. All that you need is now and here. 'Cause tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Right, Keegan? Your chance is now, you know how. Before it is time to take your bow. 'Cause tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Do what you want, it may not wait. Grab it now, don't hesitate. 'Cause tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Your time it is now, you know. I'll show you how. Do what you can. I'll lend you a hand. Up here, viewing it so clear, you can do it now. You know, I'll show you how. We can make a plan. Just give me a hand. Just tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, on goes the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, before yours stops. You don't know how to stream on Twitch? Ruthie, I'd be happy to give you some tips. Not that I'm a super expert, but, well, I am. I mean, I know how to do it. Although I do it through OBS, which is a whole other level of complexity and, in a way, makes me less able to explain how to do it just on Twitch. Trevor, though, he knows everything. That's not an understatement. I think I could just say that. But I could qualify and say everything about streaming. Or maybe almost everything. Daniel's lucky day will be when we release a studio version of this song. Yes. I'm going back. You guys are explaining better about how to do the sharing. One thing you like to do is tap share with messages. Copy the pre-composed message that comes up with, and then cancel it and share elsewhere, and then you have the stream text as well. I'm not following, but that's all right. Ooh, I love those clocks, Alon. How do I not have my... So great to have you all here. You've noticed people like to be rude on TikTok for no reason, saying things like, how do you block from seeing someone's page? But that's what moderators are for. That's true. That is true. Do you have moderators, Ruthie? TikTok is just golly, and it may be because Amber had so many folks watching, but I could not watch for all of the negativity going on. It was just kind of stressful, you know? Even though she had plenty of moderators deleting things, it was still stressful. YouTube is a little confusing because they say you need a certain number of subscribers to go live and you actually don't. That's just for streaming on the YouTube app. You can still use software like OBS and go live with any number of subscribers. Oh, really? I did not know that, Trevor. I've not been doing OBS for that reason, but that's so interesting. Maybe you should do OBS, Ruthie. Use OBS, but you know, I don't know, if you're just using your phone, it can get complicated for sure. Exactly, it breaks your heart. Oh. What was the thing that you were saying breaks your heart? Is it the thing about, I'm going back to see, which exactly were you responding to with it breaks my heart? Oh. YouTube, just go to the top, click the battery looking thing and go live. Okay. Well, assuming, thanks for that, you guys, thanks for helping Ruthie out here. But can she do that if she doesn't have enough subscribers? Because that is using the YouTube app to stream, right? You can't stream. Okay, Trevor says you can't stream on the YouTube app unless you have 100 subscribers. You can still use OBS though. Gotcha. Yes, you have mods, Ruthie says. You can use other software on your phone like Prism to go live on YouTube with any number of subscribers. You don't need 100. Okay, that's great. Check out Prism, Ruthie. That way you could maybe, can you use Prism to simul stream to Twitch and YouTube? Instagram lives are pretty easy. It's about TikTok, yes. Lives? Oh, live streaming on Instagram. But people on Instagram can be just as brutal. Yeah, for sure. You can. It's built in. So check out Prism. Ruthie, you could live stream to YouTube and to Twitch and YouTube and maybe Instagram. I don't know. Just using your phone. Prism is available for iOS, Android, and Windows. Check it out. Well, I bet you can just get it on the app at the App Store, Ruthie, probably. Thanks, guys, for helping Ruthie. It can be really hard as a new streamer. I've been a new streamer since 2016. I mean, I've literally been on so many apps. YouNow, Periscope, Haps. Both of the last two disappeared entirely. And of course, you know, I've been on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Ruthie, we support you. I really want you to keep on this journey, and it's not easy. It is not easy. It's really, I remember I was terrified when I first started, and, you know, and it just, it's hard. It's hard to get going. And, I think the key for me was to just making it as pleasant for me as possible, like the right time of day for me. I did stretch a bit when I moved it to the midday. Guys, we are almost out of time, and we've done like hardly any songs. But it has been such a great chat. This is why people stay on 3 hours, right? If they have more than like one person, then the chat can get crazy and awesome, but time consuming. Hard part about it is moving platforms, because then you have to start over again. Yes. Well, that's what I like, Trevor, about OBS, is that I don't become deeply invested in one platform's interface. I'm not really doing much with the platform's interfaces, and I'm very mobile in that way. I like that. They're pretty sure, Keegan says, I'm pretty sure there are ways to stream on Twitch without your phone. Through my experience, people on TikTok can be very rude towards the artists and moderators. It's why it's important to have a good connection between all the mods and the artist to team together when people are being rude and take the right action when something occurs. Yeah, good advice, Whitney. All right, guys, so we are in triage mode officially. We just did TikTok, so we did I'm So Done. So we did the 2 of the 3 requests. We are now going to do When I Gotta Let Go, because I'm not leaving Whitney in the dust on this. Nope, I'm not. When I Gotta Let Go. And I think it could benefit me too, actually. Not that it always has to, but as it happens, I think that actually this song kind of hits a chord on one thing I'm dealing with. All right, here we go. Click of a button.
Testing, all right. You can stream directly on Twitch app on your phone. Yeah. I mean, the trick is if Ruthie wants to stream on more than one place at once to maximize the chance of being heard. But that can become unmanageable without mods sometimes. But since you're new, it's probably not going to become unmanageable right off the bat. But you know, we've had very few trolls on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I've had them. It's not that I've never had people having a hard time, you know, but it's pretty rare. And I think that's not uncommon when you have a small group of viewers, which I'm expecting that. But on TikTok, I think it doesn't matter how small your group is. You're going to have folks on there, you know, that are going to be having a hard time communicating in a way that meets everybody's needs. No, we're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah, multi-streaming, then you want to use Prism. One of the creators is leaving TikTok. I'm just saying that with all due to the curriculum of TikTok being so rude. It's so breakable. Yeah, I get that. All right. I think I've definitely missed, forgive me if I've missed your comment. You guys are awesome. All right, we're gonna do this song. We're gonna do it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, it's not a strumming song. Let's see. Let's see. You are so young, the birds stung. I was young too, had no way to protect you. Just had to stand nearby and hear you cry. Feel your pain again and again. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Never hit myself, I still have scars. Fear to be safe, I better do things perfectly. Including taking care of you. And all of the suffering too. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. I know compassion helps us all, but it's my limits I need to recall. I often ask too much of myself, when the truth is I need help. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. There is so much pain in this world, It's so much I think we can do to fix it. I believe big changes are the key. But I can't make them myself alone, just me. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Accepting limits, it can cause pain. It hurts to know when I can't do anything. I care so much about you and me. Just want everybody to have what they need. And yet I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. When I gotta let go, when I gotta let go, when I gotta let go. Duckies and reading materials. Thank you, Ruthie. And thank you, Whitney. Your head needs the gentleness of the song. I hope that fit. I'm scrolling, I'm going back so I can see the duckies. For some reason. Oh, thanks, Ruthie. That's odd. I guess I can't see it. If I don't have Twitch open, it just made me skip all those emotes. So I didn't get to see the duckies moving. Can you put the duckies up again, please, Keegan? So we've got lots of, let me scroll back, make sure I haven't missed anything. Lots of reading materials. Yes. Oh, I'm tired. Your stream is tonight at 5 Central. Okay, everybody. If you'd like to support Ruthie and or listen to Christian worship music on beautiful ukulele by our own Ruthie Togby at Ruthie Togby Music on TikTok, please do join 5 p.m. Central. That would be 3 p.m. Pacific time, and I do not know what it would be in, I think it's quite late in England, so quite late, right? Quite late. The duckies are back. Oh no, well, maybe it's open, let me see. Oh, there they are. There they are, the duckies. Did I yawn, Trevor? What if what? The duckies are back. Keegan, you're saying what if? And then there's little eyeballs. My ukulele is Audrey. Oh, you named your ukulele. That's so cute. What if you played the studio version of One Candle on the stream? No, because I don't feel like we're done with it. I want to work on it more. Plus, I don't really have it. That would be, and also we have 3 minutes left of the stream. I think that would be logistically, it would take me over 3 minutes just to get it set up probably. But I think I wanted to debut in a more formal. Don't be like that, Keegan. Okay. Like Amber named her ukulele Corey. That's so cute. I like Audrey. That's so cute. Because they are so cute. They're such cute little instruments. Well, guys, I think we might be out of time. We only did requests. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. Which is fine. Did we only do 3 songs? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do That Brand New Day as a final song. How about that? It might leak us over just a minute or two, but it's a pretty short song. Because I really like to sing that, and yes, let's do it. If it's all right with you all, one more song, last song, alert, clicking a button.
On Twitch, I'm streaming without a category. I don't understand that, because I know I went through at one point and did that. I'll have to go back in. I don't like Twitch's settings. I want to be able to set it so that it's always on as music. I don't know how to do that. Aw. Keegan, that's the best spin possible. Your mom cannot be defined. She's one of a kind. Oh, you guys are sweet. All right. But if you feel like it, Trevor, could you send me instructions on how to do that? I'm sure I could figure it out. It's just, I hate the tech part of all this stuff. I like to just have it on automatic pilot. It's also a bar. It doesn't always save it on Restream, even if you press save. Oh, well, that's interesting. So I should be able to set the category on Restream. I think I might have done that a long time ago, and I thought you were saying I had to go into Twitch and do it, or I thought I had to go into Twitch. It's also a bar. You can manually go into the Stream Manager and change it. On Restream or on Twitch? I'm going to take a picture of this. Let's take a picture with all. Aw, Daniel, that's so sweet. It rhymes. You might even be able to change it on Twitch up on your phone, but will it stay? Will it stay for future streams? I don't want to have to do that every time. That's the trouble. You know what? I'll take a picture at the end. I'm going to do. If you say in case you say anything else useful, which you probably will. All right. When we talk about change in the world, well, we don't have to agree, but maybe I can learn from you, and you can learn from me, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. Knowledge, it is emergent, that's what they say, so let's learn something new each and every day, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And if we search with open minds, we just might see the same signs, and so choose the same paths more and more of the time, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And so that we all can come together, I hope we avoid judgment and look for solutions for the 100%, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, and we can find our way to that brand new day. And maybe, just maybe, if we reach out and we speak about those changes that we seek, and help others do that too, why, we can make it through, so that one day at a time, step by step, we can climb, we can find our way to that brand new day. Now it may seem much, much too hard, even hopeless at times, but together we're unstoppable, a better world is possible, so one Thanks, Whitney. You might even be able to change it on the Twitch app. Anything else you find really nice to say, but it's making no sense at all when you type it? I know what you mean, Whitney. Typing is for the birds also. So Trevor, do you know if I change it on the app do you know if it'll stick? Seems like Restream would be the best place to change it. I'll try. Just need to try all these things, I suppose. So you think because I don't want to just change it each stream, right? That's no good. I don't think there's any there's no easy way to, I was just curious to just try it for the stream and see what happens. But we ought to end ideally. Just before I end the stream, I just wanted to see, could I, even if I wanted to? I don't see how to do that. Oh well. All right. Feel free to message me any more tips you have, Trevor, on that are just on the top of your head. I don't want you to do any extra hard work. Bye, Trevor. Bye, Whitney. Bye, Keegan. Bye, Daniel. Bye, Ruthie. Bye, Willie. Bye, Others Live and Replay, Alon. You shouldn't name people because then I'm always going to forget somebody and then they might have hurt feelings. Love you guys. TLC to you all. Have a good week. Hopefully I'll see you Wednesday. I should come on normal time for a full hour this time, not short like last Wednesday. Putting up my blurb. For those who are new, I come on most Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays around 11:30 a.m. Pacific time for about an hour of TLC and tunes. Basically all original music, except one song written for me. Most of it's modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but also some vocal looping, bluesy songs. I have a piano arrangement, which now is going to be in tune. C's will be C's, and they will not fluctuate. Yay! Gotta go. Bye, Ruthie. Don't forget, everybody, Ruthie streaming 5 p.m. Central Time on TikTok. Ruthie Token Music. Love to you. Hang in there, Ruthie. Much love. And TLC to you all, please don't forget to give it to yourselves. It's the most important thing you can do any given day, is to give as much self-care, self-empathy to yourself, because without that, you don't feel good and you can't give any of it to anybody else, really. Hope you have a lovely evening. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks, Daniel. I hope you do too. I can see you so clearly because we've been in person. All right. Bye, everybody. Until next time. Thanks for being you and thanks for being with me. It means so much.